So we've seen this entire language debate playing out many times. We've covered it several times here on India Today as well. But it's interesting this time because you've got superstars locked in this war of words over this issue. This high-profile showdown between Ajay Devgn and Kannada superstar Kiccha Sudeep has turned the focus into this huge North-South divide controversy. And it traces its roots to many such fierce high-profile wars over language. We go back in time and decode for you how this entire North-South war over language really kicked off.
Two superstars locked in a fierce language battle, the ripples of this intense showdown being felt across the country. Kiccha Sudeep and Ajay Devgn didn't hold back on the contentious language debate, and while this may be one of the most high-profile showdowns yet, it's most definitely not the first. Because South Indian superstars have spoken about passionately several times about the North-South divide and the language barrier that they've battled with every film.
Hindi is no more national language. So which is the national language today? Which is the national language?
No national language.
Correct? So what is pan-India? So which is having a better reaction from the audiences today? ಇವತ್ತು ನೀವು ಪುಷ್ಪ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನೀವು K.G.F ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು.
I'll be very honest, I can't speak much. I can manage to speak, but I definitely know my Hindi is not good enough to, communicate very efficiently. I'm open if there's any great offer or if there's any nice film on my way. I'm definitely open to do a nice Hindi film, a multi-language film. I'm open.
I don't want to go and act in all the industry. I would like to explore. I would like to explore the work culture in every industry, and I would like to learn a lot from all the actors and technicians from all the industries across the globe. But I think I can perform the best in Malayalam.
I think everyone can watch the film from anywhere in the world, any language, with the subtitles, and people are enjoying. So I think now the priority should not be about working in Bollywood or Tollywood or any other industry. I think priority should be about making great content.
Hindi is no more national language. So
The reactions we see today aren't knee-jerk. There's been a palpable sentiment about the language row for years now, ignored largely so far.
So which is having a better reaction from the audiences today?
Music maestro A.R. Rahman, for example, has never shied away from professing his love for Tamil and taking on any attempt at Hindi imposition. Even recently putting out his tweet purportedly in response to Home Minister Amit Shah's comment on Hindi being the connecting language.
சார் இந்த ஹிந்தி சம்பந்தமா சார் மத்திய அமைச்சர் இந்த ஹிந்தி சம்பந்தமா சொல்லியிருக்காரு, இனிப்பு மொழியா இருக்கணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு.
The root of the language debate is in the political back and forth between North Indian and South Indian parties for decades now. And several South stars who usually stay away from controversies have spoken out on this one, clearly backing the stance that Hindi cannot be imposed on anyone. This is just the beginning of superstars now joining the anti-imposition stir, and it looks like Bollywood stars too are bracing in for a big fight. Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, at a time when this massive language war has erupted, there are South cinema movies that have completely shattered all records at the box office. And that's perhaps why Kiccha Sudeep also has spoken out right now, referring to these films as the real pan-India currently. We're talking about films like Pushpa The Rise, RRR, Kannada film K.G.F 2, 3 back-to-back mega hits at the box office. And what's very clear is that for fans at least, language is no longer a barrier.
Merely 4 months into the year, Indian cinema, once dominated by Bollywood films, is now being rocked by 3 blockbusters, featuring these 4 superstars. K.G.F 2, a Kannada film made in multiple languages, was released in 4,500 screens across India on April 14th. A number usually reserved for Bollywood A-listers such as Salman Khan. The sequel to a flamboyant 2018 hit about a gangster who fights to take over a gold mine has scripted history by raking in the moolah like no other film.
Business man, offer closes soon.
Interestingly, this unstoppable super hit came on the heels of Telugu blockbuster RRR, which managed to cross the 1,000 crore rupees mark globally in just 3 weeks and is still drawing crowds in the northern Indian theatres.
బ్రిటిష్ ప్రభుత్వానికి ఎదురు తిరిగిన నేరానికి నేను అరెస్ట్ చేస్తున్నాను.
Something similar happened when Pushpa, The Rise rolled out. The Allu Arjun film set a new record for the pandemic era by raking in 173 crore rupees within the first 3 days of its release. Fans have ever since been going crazy, imitating Allu Arjun's dialogues. Back-to-back nationwide success of K.G.F. 2, RRR and Pushpa, 7 years after Telugu blockbuster Bahubali, clearly indicates that language is no barrier anymore. Regional cinema now has a whole new market to cater to. With Dipali Patel in New Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today.
So the recent South film that's breaking all box office records currently is superstar Yash's K.G.F. 2. It set the box office on fire. And right now the film has been on a record-breaking spree ever since its release on April 14th. It's become the fastest movie to enter the 200 crore club and has minted nearly 1,000 crores worldwide now.
Violence, violence, violence. I don't like it. I avoid.
Powerful dialogues.
Violence likes me. I can't avoid.
Hard-hitting scenes.
कि मैं आ रहा हूं अपनी KGF लेने.
A unique story.
खून से लिखी हुई कहानी है. स्याही से नहीं बढ़ेगी.
And a visual treat for fans. Trust superstar Yash to set the box office on fire.
Business करेंगे.
That's right. After ruling the ticket counters with K.G.F. Chapter 1 back in 2018, he's back with the sequel. And needless to say, it's going from strength to strength ever since its theatrical release. And in no mood to slow down anytime soon. K.G.F. Chapter 2, which traces the life of Rocky Bhai after he took over the Kolar goldfields, dominated in the first weekend.
I don't like it. I avoid. But violence likes me.
It made its way to the 100 crore club in Hindi in just 2 days, and in fact, in just 4 days, also became the fastest entry into the 200 crore rupee club, beating S.S. Rajamouli's period franchise Bahubali in the process. Starring actors Yash and Srinidhi Shetty in the lead, K.G.F. 2 hit the big screens on April the 14th. On day one, the film minted 53.95 crore rupees at the box office, 46.7 crore rupees on April the 15th, and 42.9 crore rupees and 50.35 crore rupees on April 16th and 17th respectively. K.G.F. Chapter 2 also managed to do the unthinkable. The Yash starrer surpassed Thalapathy Vijay's Beast in Tamil Nadu as well as in Kerala, which is a huge achievement for a Kannada film. K.G.F. Chapter 2 was released in 5 languages and it also became the first Hindi film to be released on 4,000 plus screens in the post-pandemic era. The film will certainly continue to rule the roost for the next couple of weeks, as reports suggest that more shows are also being added across the globe after rave reviews.
Yeah.
Entertainment Bureau, India Today.
Closes soon.
We're going to continue getting you all the updates that are coming in on this big, big story. India Today's news break is all everyone's talking about right now.